Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. It's going to be the weekend update on the free-to-play account, episode 43. It was Faction Boss. It went really well, to be honest. Let me show you where it's at. Reset is in 45 minutes. If we're still recording, I will purchase my prize wall purchases after the faction rewards come in. So yeah. My faction quest is done, so we're gonna claim these 5 silver ones. This is big. We need these ones. That's our current bottleneck. There will be others that are much more difficult than the silver. We're making good progress on Roman, almost down to 75 shards left to go, and we're almost halfway to Brian. So we're making, actually, I'm pretty happy with the progress we're making there. And Seth is just going to take a while. That's the way it's designed to be. That's the way it is. So that's going pretty well, to be honest. And yeah, so let's get this claimed up. We raided the faction store. We'll check Showdown. I did 2 matches. I think I have 1 left. So we'll do that match and check the Showdown shop. And I'll show you where I'm currently at on prize wall currency as well. Like I said, it's really good. Faction maxed. So we got the final bag, and I hit 20,000 currency from the final bag. So we are going to have some pretty good prize wall options. Faction looks like it's going to come in right around 50th, 49th. So we can kind of calculate how much currency we're going to have, and I'll let you know what I'm going to buy. But I will show you what I'm going to buy if we're still recording when that's done. As far as the tours go, I actually did what I could do. There's one that isn't open. Let's start with the ranking. I'm in spot 9,000, 8.7 million. It's actually a pretty good weekend, I felt like, for me. We got almost, we're like 1.1 million away from the gold chest. So that's a pretty good weekend, right? We got the silver chest with some room to spare, a lot of room to spare. But we missed out on the gold by about 1 million. We're not quite there yet. That 1750 currency would have been nice. The tier 6 metals would have been probably even nicer, potentially, but you know, I'm very happy with how that went. We're in 49th, you can see, 42 minutes left. I did my part. I'm in 23rd. So I did the CSS I could, and did my part and showed up for my faction. So pretty happy with that. And then the leaderboard reward is either 2,000 if we drop 2 spots, which is unlikely, or 2,500 if we don't. Either way, it should be enough for my prize wall to be fun. Actually, let's look at that right now while we're talking about it, and we'll add another 2,000. So I'm at 21,950, which puts me at, if we hit the 2,000 mark, which we guaranteed to, 23,950 currency. So obviously not enough for this mark. I don't like the pricing on these. I've talked about that in my prize wall breakdown, so we won't think about that. It's not enough for either of these. It is enough for a purple Royal Rumble, which does let me think about it. Also a Tiffany plate, and then it's enough to get any one of the reinforces. I could, let's say, get an Unbreakable Crown and a Total Silence, for example. I could get a Hard Times and a Total Silence. So there's some quantity options for sure. I actually have a Down the Rabbit Hole on this account, and this and a May Crown go together like peas and carrots. They go together quite well, so there's that. Shards, unfortunately I wasn't playing during Bliss Month, or I probably would really want these shards because I like her a lot. These ones, so far away they don't matter, but I very much, because I need 6-star ladies, and Tiffany is really, really good. She's got a multi-reversal. This account can do a lot with Tiffy time. So I really want her at 3,500. That would bring me down to 20,450. And the synergy between that and then actually being able to get the Timeless Style Tiffy Time plate, just enough to snag that with her, I think is probably what I'm for sure going to do. Because Tiffany will be my highest level lady at 6-star bronze, and the Timeless Style plate will work exceptionally well on her. So I feel like it's all come together for that to be the 2 choices I make over, say, the Purple Royal Rumble or any of the reinforced plates. And then that one is how much? Let me go back. Timeless style is 19.9. So let me do some more calculation here. 19.9. I have 550 left over. If we get another 500, I have 1,050 left over. Sadly, I would love to get the Cowabunga, just miss having enough for that, but that's okay. That's just being greedy. So with that last little bit, I likely will take the only thing I can, some coin. But it looks like, as long as the rewards come in like it shows they are, I will be able to get Tiffy time and her plate, which is kind of freaking amazing. It goes like I've said it before, when I was on my main account, Mherex, talking about things, and a lot of times I think people are like, no, you can't do that. So here I am, I'm in a rank 50th faction. I more than pulled my weight, right? I finished 23rd. I have not even a million roster, okay? And I have access to a Tiffy time plate. I've said multiple times that you need to think long view, and if you never take the plates, you never have the stuff to run people, right? And a lot of the comments are, oh, you know, or not a lot, but sometimes the comments are, you don't really understand what it's like for free to play. Those plates aren't accessible, etc., etc. And I've always maintained that if you take those plates when the opportunity presents itself, you can have them, and they are there. Just often people don't. And this kind of continues to go to prove that. If you look at the plates I have on this account, I have Down the Rabbit Hole, I have a Yeet plate, I have these 3 gem chuckers, and then primary is actually not doing quite as well, but I do have a Barber's Blade and a Dog-Ear Gremlin plate, but not quite as well in primaries yet. But we're going to have some pretty high impact plates on this account fairly early, because we're focusing on getting those plates, right? So that's just me trying to let you guys know, if you don't have a certain thing, if you focus on it, if you prioritize it, you can in fact get those things. You may not agree that that's the right thing to get, and that's fine. That's completely okay. That's just my outlook. And this is another example of one of those where I'll be taking a plate. Luckily enough, I also am able to get Tiffany as well. I am curious if I have a strap for Tiffany, and I do. I have 100% gem and a 40% move. In this case, a lot of times I'd like to take the move, but with 140, I probably will take the 100, although I have to do some math on that. So that's pretty cool. We have a strap for Tiffany. I don't know what I have move metal wise, so we'll have to work that out then. But that's super exciting. So really good weekend, like I said, and very, very, very pleased with how it worked out. There was some luck involved in hitting 20,000 from the bag. That's also what Mherex got, 20,000. Some people in my faction got as many as 35,000. Some people got as little as 5,000, but not very many got 5. Between 10 and 20 was most of what I saw. A lot of 10 to 15, decent amount of 20, a few 25, and then a few in those higher brackets, right? But 10 to 20, I think, was the majority of the spreads, unless you got really lucky or really unlucky. And 20 is definitely higher on the lucky end, so I'm super happy with that. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, Showdown. Let's check the Showdown store. 50% off TP, we'll snag that. Yes, we will. Quicker Tea we have, and then some. So yeah, there's nothing there. And I have one more energy to use up before the end. Let's just go ahead and do that. And let's just raise a little bit lower on the life pool. So let's just do that. So yeah, the account's really progressing quite nicely. Really big Showdown now is mostly shards for getting some 6-star bronze people. And I need to, hopefully I can start getting some silvers and golds, because boss battle, I did all 17s on male, except for I had a silver Undertaker, so I was able to do a 22 on Undertaker. So one of my 4 styles is up to 22. Getting all 4 at silver will be the next step, and then all 4 at gold the step after that for boss. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the account's progressing. and I'm having a lot of fun with it as well. So hopefully you guys are too. Yeah, and I just think as we go along, like I've said, the free-to-play account will become more and more useful and interesting content as well, because as it can do more, like I did some feud videos with it, I plan on doing more. I've done a little bit of Showdown, I'll continue to do that, and hopefully kind of by osmosis or just watching, you guys will pick up tricks, because I'm not always sure, or tips, what to do content-wise, and as far as like not having all of the stuff, my main account has all the stuff, so most things are just, I mean, honestly super easy. So sometimes it's hard to know how to make content, right? Where when I'm playing something like this, I'm going to go through a lot of the same struggles all you guys are going through. No speed ups, you know, no feud promoters, no affiliation straps, you know what I mean? Like, no access to paywalled characters, unless you get lucky. So, I mean, every account will have some paywalled characters, right? When you get lucky, if you play every day and do your stuff, that's eventually you're going to get some that are like rare, really good, etc., right? Sometimes you have more luck than others, for sure, for a while. Eventually that usually evens out, though it does seem like some accounts are just extra lucky compared to others. So yeah, I'm also waiting for the next talent up, as I have a ton of people to recruit, but there is really no rush to do it on a lot of them right now. So next talent up, I'll do a bunch of that. So yeah, let's league-wise, League 12, no real big roadblocks. Next feud that rolls around is 30 feud battles, just one hell mode, and then league points. It takes a little while to get those, so that'll probably take a little while. We got some medals to deal with, right? So let's kind of see about cleaning out some of our metals potentially, if I need to increase the storage, or what. I don't have a ton of cash. All that's being saved in reserve for legitimately straps and metal slots, because I like to hoard. So we can get rid of 6 right here. 1, 2, 3 tier. Those are not ones I'm going to use. So let's kind of, that should be able to claim most of them up. Good chunk of them, right? And now let's kind of do a look-see and see what we got cooking. So I'm hoping for a blue takedown, for Tiffany, or purple. So there's a takedown 3 purple, and I may consider putting big takedown 3s on her. We'll see when I'll get her tricked out. Fury, you know, it's not there. Armor 2, it's not there. Fury 2, there's blue, but no purple. And Takedown 2, blue, but no purple. So it looks like we're going to be locked into move damage for Tiffany. Probably, or at least blue. We could, potentially, this isn't percentage, so that's a no-go. So we're really, unless there's some in use. Yeah, I didn't think so. So right now, it looks like for Tiffany, we're going to be looking at blue and or purple on the takedown 3. Takedown 3 is looking pretty appealing to me right now. I wish I had a rainbow colored one, but I do have, so not ideal, but just being able to use the big metals would probably help. Do have one of these, and so I can run a full set of takedowns. So I think I'll do a weird combo with her. Will I use a Fury strap, take down 3 metals, and then the Tiffany plate for the gem damage. I'm just gonna kind of look at her, refresh myself on her stats and stuff. Just gonna trying to see what we can put together for her on this account and how that's all gonna work. Seven MP on the purple, and 6 MP. So I need 7. Yeah, I'm gonna need 7 MP. So it's gonna have to be 2 purple MP for feud, and 4 purple MP, which I should have. because worst case I can go mellow and whatever. I don't have striker KO, which would be ideal. For 2 purple and 100% move damage. So hopefully we can pick him up at some point, and I don't have much for move damage coaches, right, at all. But it's not bad. And then as far as like purple MP 2, I think I do have 2. So yeah, so we can run her with that move set, hit 3 purple moves with the takedown 3 move damage medals. She has pretty big base move damage. Tiffany plate proccing 3 times is going to get a 750% blue gem damage. We'll have the Fury strap to help make up for the not necessarily best medals. Should be able to get a lot of wins, a lot of pins that way. I'm actually kind of over the moon thrilled with that. I think we should be able to get a lot of turn 1 wins that way. Even at 6-star bronze. We'll have to see what it looks like when we start playing it. But, yeah. Can the clock move any faster? Because I think that's lined up beautifully for us. Hopefully I have enough to... I mean, we could start working on the strap, actually. Potentially. $406K. I think that's enough to fully unlock it. It is. And then I can't put the medals on like the normal way, but I think let's say I should have enough to level the medals. I have not been spending those resources very much. I'm really hoping to get a red takedown 3 for Mellow. But, I mean, in the meantime, this is kind of actually works out quite well. And, you know, I do have everything to run 2 sets. Well, almost. I'm missing one of these. So I can't quite run 2 sets of Takedown 3. As far as Fury 3 goes, I'm missing everything except a primary medal to run my first set of Fury 3s. So it's not really an option. So by far the best set for her is going to be the Takedown 3s. I can't use it on Mellow yet. So let's see. I should have plenty. This takes 1.39 million. It's going to be worth it to max for sure. We picked up some blue gem damage as well, so that's kind of clutch, right? So that'll be that medal for her. Blue gem damage on this one, so this is for sure going to be the one. And this is the gem defense, so we are going to want to max this as well. 21% blue gem damage, so that's really nice. This is like, I feel like a plan's really coming together. This is the only option we have, so it's what we're going to level. It's move damage defense. We'll go to 12 on this one. Doesn't need to be max right now. Are you kidding? We picked up blue move and blue gem damage. That's fan-freaking-tastic. So, and then here, purple gem damage, all move defense, all move, all gem defense. So it looks like we'll just try the purple and we'll go to 12 on this one because she's not going to be, this really, a rainbow would be much better, but you know, oh my gosh, blue gem damage again. That's freaking fantastic. We're going to end up with like 80% blue gem damage across the 4 medals in bonus stuff. So that's really exciting. Yeah, really stoked to get Tiffany out of the box and playing her. She's gonna do some work for us. Heck yeah. So that's super cool. Let's see what else to go over. I have a bunch of key pulls to do. I got a full 55 pull, and then we're really close to a second 55 pull. So we'll see what we get last day of the MLC. I might have 2 55s. I pulled my armory currency, made a video on that. I'll post that soonish. Was very happy with it. What I got from that. No spoilers. Unfortunately, armory, unless I get some more today, I need like 2,000, 1,500-ish to 2,000 more to get this milestone. I really wanted to get the 6-star Piper. It would help the account a lot. But there's no way we're gonna make that. So that's kind of a bummer this month, but that's okay. She's still really good. We got up to the 5-star gold fuse. It's just the 6-star is hard because of the currency. not the currency, the shards, right? So that's kind of where we're at. And I still have like 25 minutes before reset, and I don't really know if there's much of anything to do. The tours, like I said, all of normal completed, except the giant challenge, right? So I completed all of those. All of hard completed mostly, except this challenge mode. Actually, I didn't get the challenge mode on normal either, because it requires new gen, and I don't have anything that's going to beat it. And also, I have no reason to play it, right? I'm more than 1,000,000 points away from the next milestone. Steiner maybe could if I got super lucky, but it wouldn't get me anywhere near the next milestone. I mean, maybe potentially, you know, if I got all of it, that's like 400,000 points. But there's just no other points left to get other than this last faction striker one, which is 75,000. So that still leaves me more than 500,000 points short if I could somehow manage to get through all that, which I don't think I can anyway. So, nothing really to do there. I did what I could. Yeah. This recap tour, maybe we'll be able to get some stuff this week, and then maybe I can come back and see if there's any armory currency in here that I maybe missed out that I can now do. Like with the required characters, maybe level them up. I'll mess around with that and see what I can get there, potentially. But yeah, that's where the account's at. It was a really great weekend. I already showed you guys what I was going to get, why I was going to get it, so I'm going to get Tiffy time in the plate once the faction stuff comes in, so that's why that'll be on my roster, so I feel like I've updated you guys well enough for the weekend update. And there's no reason really to drag this out. I think it's a pretty good episode. A lot of good stuff going on, super excited for the account, ton of good growth. If there's stuff you want to see from this account, like different things you want me to try video-wise with it, formats, let me know, because I'm always looking to evolve and grow and find a better way to make the content fit for you guys as viewers too. So any ideas, comments, constructive criticism, I'm here for it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, as always, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, really, really happy with where the free-to-play account is and how it's going. It's been a lot of fun for me. A lot of fun.